What's up guys, Simon here. Today I want to go ahead and do a walkthrough of my car, which is a 2019 Range Rover Supercharged V8 full body. This is a car that I've taken and customized and basically wrapped it in satin black, as well as put some Forgiato 24-inch wheels on it. And I don't know if you could see kind of behind me the car that's here, but it is something that I take pride in. I love cars, and this car is really comfortable in terms of having my family in it, as well as giving this super badass look that almost makes it feel like a gangster-esque truck. Alright guys, before I had a 2014 Range Rover Sport Supercharged. That one I bought off a celebrity or a Baywatch girl used. Her name was Angelica Bridges. You guys could look her up on the internet. I drove to LA with a couple friends at that time. My girlfriend, and who's my wife now, Veronica, and her friend. I brought with me like $45,000 in cash to purchase her Range Rover. At the time, she was going through something. She sold me her Range Rover in cash, which you could actually see this model here. I love that model. Since that Range Rover, I sold it. It's still within the family, but I went ahead and bought a white Range Rover, which you could see as well. After driving the white Range Rover for a long time, it felt very soccer mom car-ish, and I really missed that satin matte black that I was able to have with my first Range Rover. So then I bought a black Range Rover and wrapped this one in satin black and put the wheels on it and made it look very manly. My wife drives it, gets a lot of compliments. I drive it, I get a lot of compliments, and we're very satisfied with the way this one came out. So let's take a look and see what you guys like about it. The 2019 Range Rover Supercharged, as you see, I've wrapped it in satin black. I kept the mirrors the original color. The wheels are also dipped in a gloss black as well, and I've painted the calipers in red. Those are some really big calipers here. Here's the back wheel as well. This wrap's been on the car for about 2 years, so there are some scratches. One thing I love about wraps is you could always take off a wrap and rewrap a certain part of the car, and it's not going to cost you that much money. So for example, with this rubbing or scratch here, probably from the kids, you could peel this wrap off and redo it, and it's going to cost you a couple $100s. So this is how it looks with the Forgiato wheels here. I feel like they add a great addition to the car. The back is wrapped as well, and then you do have the Range Rover emblems here that are wrapped, or sorry, that are gloss painted. The exhaust has been painted in black, matte black here, and we get to hear this exhaust in a minute, so I'll have someone rev it. the other side with the shade hitting it. I've always wanted to have a memory of this car in case when it's time to turn it back. This is a lease. I usually lease my luxury vehicles and flip them as they get outdated, and I believe this car is going to get updated in about a year or two. Now, we left the handles on this car original color, which is the gloss black. Surprisingly, this is an original satin black color, and it matches the satin black of the wrap. So this is how it looks. I did buy a grille for this car here. So this is a black grille that I had to order, and then you do have the black Range Rover emblem here as well. And then underneath we wrapped whatever we could to black it out. So parts like this are wrapped as well, just to give it that really blacked out, murdered out feel. So inside, let's take a look how it looks from the driver's side. So as we go into this Range Rover, inside you have this gorgeous dash here, and you guys might have a harder time seeing it, but this car has 2 touchscreen system where you could control your climate in this screen. It's all touchscreen. You could control the way the car operates with the different dynamic programs. So comfort mode, and then if you set it, for example, to this setting here, you're getting kind of a more performance mode where the shocks are more stiff and the car is lowered. You have your media controls here with Apple CarPlay, and then on this side there's another dash. You have some controls on your steering wheels as well. I love the Range Rover. I think it's one of the better cars out on the market today. It's definitely a car that has a sense of luxury to it, but it also gives you an ability to feel like you're in a truck. And I get a lot of people that generally respect this as a truck as well. Black on black that you see here is just, it's gorgeous, and it's something that I love in regards to the Range Rover build quality. Here you could tell on the dash, this is how you change your shifts from parking, from park, rear, neutral, and drive and sport mode. You could select your dynamic program here. Have this walnut feel to the doors and superior sound, of course. One thing is it has this really nice shade that opens up, and we have obviously the car seats in the car as well for the kids, and it just gives you a good feel for the vehicle. So for me to have this car, it's always been a dream of mine to basically have a Range Rover, and every time we try to get a different car, we always go back to the quality of the Range Rover. It's just, it's an amazing feeling car. And even if you look at the way the trim is on the doors, it's just gorgeous inside. You can't go wrong with this vehicle. So if you guys are ever looking at SUVs, I would highly recommend the Range Rover as probably a number 1 SUV on my list, maybe next to the Rolls-Royce Cullinan or a Bentley. I would say they're excellent, and there's plenty of room here you could adjust. So this is my custom 2019 Range Rover V8 Supercharged. This is the car at idle. Plenty of room in the back seat for the kids. You could tow with it, and it's just a stunner. There you guys have it. That is my 2019 Range Rover. My wife mainly drives this vehicle, as I had a BMW M3 before, and I like to go a little bit faster. Currently I'm in the market for potentially another vehicle. I have no idea what that is. I've been wanting to buy a exotic car for the longest time, and I haven't done so because I've been investing my money in real estate. So maybe the next car will be an exotic car, and if not, it will be something pretty cool. As far as this car goes, I hope you liked my 2019 Range Rover Supercharged V8 video. If you did like this video, please go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Please comment below on what you think, and I always like to read your comments. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys here next time. Thanks.